Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to St. Bernard Acres. This is Friday evening, July 31st. Just got out here a short time ago. How y'all are? This weekend is going to be my water weekend. This video I'm going to show you is my water hauling solution. My water hauling rig. I bought the truck, I think I explained to you, I bought the truck off of Gary to use to haul a tote full of water. Well, I changed my mind. I took the camper shell off this truck. I don't like it as much. I want the camper shell back on it. But I can't haul a tote full of water with the camper shell on it. So I started scouring the internet for trailers that would be beefy enough to haul 2,500 pounds. I found one. I'll show it to you here in a bit. But what I want to do with this video is show you how easy it is to hook up your tote to transfer water from it. There are many different ways to do it. I'm doing it the absolute simplest way there is. And it's not the way I originally wanted to do it, but I was limited by what Lowe's actually had in stock. But I will show you how I'm going to set this up and how I will transfer water from that 275 gallon tote to these 330 gallon totes. This will be potable water. I'll be using my rain catchment water on the other side of the house for flushing the commode and doing laundry. This is strictly for showers, washing dishes, cooking, that potable water. So let me show you real quick how my water hauling tank is going to be set up. How easy it is to transfer the water. For speed's sake, I'm not going to be putting the tape on it and the glue and everything for this demonstration. I'm just going to show you what I wanted to use. The valve on this tank has 2-inch MPT threads. So I bought a 2-inch MPT coupler, female threads, a coupler that will screw onto this, the valve on the tank. That will screw on, get tightened down obviously. Then this bushing, 2 inches to 3/4 inch pipe nipple. That's what's going to go in here. This is going to glue into there. Then pipe thread again. Screw this hose nipple in, and there you go. Go fill up the tank, come back, hook the hose up to this, and then the hose to the transfer pump, open up the valve, transfer 275 gallons of water into your storage tanks. That's how easy this is. This is my 2-in-1 transfer pump. Now I could have bought just a regular old transfer pump in the $60 range that would just simply, hook the hose up to one end, the output hose on the other end, put it in the tanks and run it. I liked this because it is just a transfer pump, but it's also a submersible pump. So if the need ever arises, I can use it in that capacity. And it comes with a 6-foot hose. So I had $126 worth of rebates from Menards from where we bought the drywall and the bathroom fixtures and stuff. This was $118 at Menards. So I got this one. This is the one I like. As a sump pump, submersible, it will do 26 gallons a minute. As a transfer pump, it'll do 15.8, which is really good. Better than regular transfer pumps. Got that at Menards. Get this heavy-duty hose at Lowe's. But that will screw onto the transfer pump. I'll prime the pump. This will go into my 330 gallon totes. And I'll suck 275 gallons of water into them. But that's how simple this process is going to be. Now let me give you a walk around of my water hauling rig. So this is my setup. This is what I'm going to do. If y'all remember, this was Gary's truck. He bought a new one a couple months ago, and he sold me this one. The idea was I was going to buy this, take the camper off, and use it to haul water. This 2500 HD has a payload capacity of 3,700 pounds. My F-150 has a payload capacity of 1,300 pounds. One of those totes full of water is around 2,100 pounds, but well, 250 gallons is around 2,100 pounds. If you fill it completely up, you're looking at about 2,500 pounds. That truck could do it, but I like that truck with the camper shell on it. I don't want to use it just for hauling water. And part of the problem with using it to haul water, I also want to use it as a truck. So I'll have to have help every time I have to go get water, loading a tote onto it, strapping it down, going to get in the water, transferring it, and then taking the tote back off of it so I can use it as a truck. So my plan was, let's see if I can buy a trailer that is beefy enough to haul the 2,500 pound tote. And I searched and I searched. I don't know if you've looked at the price of trailers lately, but oh my gosh. So I found this on Facebook Marketplace. She ain't pretty, but she is heavy duty. She got heavy duty springs, a 2,000 pound axle, good, I think there's 6-ply tires. And it's homemade, kind of. It's been heavily reinforced as a homemade trailer. The guy had it listed for 500 bucks, and I told him what I planned on doing with it. About, not having the well yet, and I was going to have to haul water till I could afford to get the well put in. Blah, blah, blah. Exactly what he did. He now has his well. He doesn't have to haul the water anymore. And we were talking because Joe likes to talk to people, and people like to talk to Joe. And sure enough, he had just put new wheel bearings on it and did something else to it. I don't remember what else he did to it. But he said, I'll let you have it for $300. And I'm like, deal. So there is my solution. That tank will be in there permanently. All I have to do is hook up to this trailer, go get the water, come back, transfer it into my totes over there, and unhook the trailer. Wait a couple weeks and go do it again. And if I ever wanted to haul 500 gallons, this truck, like I said, it's, 3,800 pound payload, plus a 14,000 pound towing capacity. I could have that tote. I could put a tote in the back of the truck if I wanted to, and haul 500 gallons. I don't ever see the need to. The bulk water station for Cumberland is about 4 miles from here. So that's all I'll be hauling is 4 miles. So that ought to be pretty good. This is my solution. All right, hope y'all enjoyed that. Show you just how simple it all is. Tomorrow is going to be hooking all of these up. I'm going to run this, get it all set up to the pump. Go down and get a tote of water, transfer it over, test out everything on this side of the system. Once I have all this working with the pump and the pressure tank the way I want it, then I can go get the PEX tubing and put up the water heater and the filters and all that, and get my potable water running inside the house. Then I can start using the house. How about that? I can go take a shower. That's going to be nice. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share, comment, do all those kind of things. This is Joe, out here at St. Bernard Acres. I'm out.